Hello, my name is Marilyn Bostick, and I am enrolled in Full Sail University's online program for a bachelor degree in creative writing for entertainment. For this assignment, I interviewed Penina Spinka. She is a successful author of several traditionally published books. I started the interview with the basic ice-breaking question: when did you start writing? Penina replied that she began writing when she was about 8 or 9. I read Children's Digest, she said. I decided to write and draw my own version. My next question was on genre. I asked her, what genre do you write? Penina said that she writes what she loves best: supernatural historical novels with gods, witches, prophets, and her favorite these days, vampires. Next, I asked her, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession? Penina replied, the best authors create characters and worlds for them to live in. The visual arts are conveyed and received in the reader's imagination. I have seen pictures where the writer paints pictures for me. My next question was on technology. With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? She said, the instant technology has changed the old-fashioned bookstore. They have to think of their bottom lines, so no longer push as many newcomers to the public. Without technology, the modern reader and writers do not have the outlets they once had. I think that is a sad reflection on modern times. On the other hand, anyone can self-publish. All it takes is money. Good companies can put together a decent version of a manuscript, but in the end, without a named publisher, the writer is on her own to capitalize and sell. And on the other hand, it is sad to think how many gifted writers will never get their stories in the hands of the reading public. Now I ask her about images. What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry? Penina answered with the following. Supernatural novel covers make use of apples, drapery, capes, alchemical diagrams, etc. I would rather see representations of characters and settings, like a longship on the front of the longships. The popular images don't grab me as well as a good picture would. Thank goodness for cover blurbs and reviews. At least we still have titles. Next, I asked her, are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created? Penina said Anita Blake, Vampire Executioner Stories by Hamilton, usually features handsome men. They are always good to look at, but it takes some reading to see how they relate to the story. I guess styles help us keep certain authors in mind. I've had the honor and pleasure of reading from the book you are currently working on, titled Becoming. The imagery is clear, vivid, and brilliant. Did you reference any particular work to help you bring this ancient world to life? She answered, Marilyn, my favorite writer of the mythological world, created ancient Athens, Crete, and other places of Greek mythos. I can picture her descriptions and relied on her style to inspire me in my own creations of the worlds of my characters. Who is your favorite visual artist, or what is your favorite style of visual art? Penina replied, Mary Renault and Chelsea Quinn Yarborough, for her wonderful gentleman vampire character, the Count Saint-Germain. For my last question, I asked Penina, how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? Penina's response was, without the 2 authors previously named, I would not have continued to develop my own writing skills. I have an excellent peer group that meets in the Barnes & Noble in the Glendale, Arizona area. We help and inspire each other and recommend books of similar nature to improve and deepen our skills to convey our own stories. At this time, I thanked her for her participation, and the interview came to an end.